So we bought the business in August of 2020, which is quite funny considering we were in the midst of the beginning of the pandemic. So we just bought the venue in 2020. So just starting our third year. So honestly, my daughter, Ellie, who is the one who mainly runs, we're business partners. She went to Iowa State for event management and happened to actually work for the previous owner of Eastbank. And then there was an opportunity for us to purchase the business, and we thought we would put her skills to work. So I would say yes for her, maybe not necessarily for me, but it's been an adventure for sure. You know, honestly, I would say that it's the size that we can accommodate up to actually 545 people. But I know that sounds very large. But the beautiful thing about our venue is we have what we call a floating wall. And it's this wall that kind of cuts off the space between the true venue, so where we place a lot of our chairs and tables and where the ceremony would take place. And then we have the lounge side, so that if somebody wanted a more intimate, small space, that side can hold about 150 people, we could do that. So it's nice as far as our space is concerned, because we can have larger groups, where a lot of venues right now are a little more small, but we can also accommodate smaller corporate, we've had birthday parties and showers and anniversary celebrations. So the beautiful thing about our space is that we can pretty much accommodate any need. Yeah, really, it's about communication. So because we do have the large space, but it is also a historic building. So we have a lot of pillars, but they can actually really help the space, because if someone does have a specific theme, we've had different ethnicities get married at our venues. So we've been able to accommodate, maybe putting some draping up with those pillars that we have. We've been able to put stages in there. Honestly, it's just, as far as to answer your question, it's communication. And then between all of the parties involved, we work together to make sure that the vision is exactly what they desire. 12 months is a good rule of thumb, I think, in the industry and in Cedar Rapids and Iowa City. I would say when you get to bigger markets like Kansas City, Chicago, I know a lot of them work maybe in like the 18 months, but I would say around our areas, 12 months is a good rule of thumb. I would say, as far as the couple's budget, honestly, the venue is probably one of the biggest ticket items. Now, it also depends on how much or how big the wedding party is, the entire party, because if they are, big drinkers, the bar can sometimes be the biggest expense. But that being said, the venue needs to accommodate, again, the size of the wedding, of the event that the couple wants, so that then you can kind of work almost down from their budget. So I would say that the venue is the first thing you need to think about, and what you're looking to spend. And then you can go from there. You can determine bar, and you can determine your photographer, and if you want a videographer, and what you want for decor, what you want for flowers. We kind of go through those line items with them, because we work with another company who we can bring those different items into the picture for them. I would say ask questions, because not all venues are created equal. Just the little things like sound, acoustics. We have an older building, obviously. We're in the Smolikoff's building, And but we put acoustic panels in so that we could ensure that, the sound is quality. And when, people are giving speeches, or if we have a corporate event, that the sound, you can understand people. That's a big thing, because you can get in some of these venues and you can't hear anybody because, everything's just bouncing off of each other. So just ask all the details, ask about sound, ask about licensing, make sure that they're covered as far as the bar is concerned, that the liability is covered. Ask about what's all included. Are the tables, the linens, the chairs, how many bartenders, there's all kinds of things. And we walk through that when we're giving a tour. We make sure that we want our future brides and grooms to know what they're getting from us. And we understand that they're also going to be touring other places as well. So make sure that they are comparing apples to apples.